Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to Interact with Intellect. In the previous sessions, we discussed about the overall environmental analysis of an organization. We discussed about the macroeconomic environment, we talked about the industrial environment, and we also discussed the immediate environment that an organization exists in. We also discussed about the internal strengths and weaknesses in the previous chapter. When we are talking about strategic position analysis, there is another part apart from environment and internal analysis, and that is what we are going to discuss in this chapter. पहले एक दफा discuss कर लेते हैं what are the things that we are going to cover in this particular chapter. We'll start off with the mission and values of the organization. We'll also discuss the role of stakeholders. क्या होते हैं stakeholders? How do we differentiate them? How do we divide them into categories, and how to deal with them? We'll also take a look at the role and importance of corporate governance. You must be studying that in another course during ACCA. However, there is a slight coverage of corporate governance and ethics in this chapter as well. And lastly, we'll take a look at corporate social responsibility. So let's start our discussion with the mission statement. Every organization has something called mission. A lot of people misunderstand this term and they believe that mission and objectives are something, they're almost the same. It's not really true. There is a slight difference between the two. वो difference क्या है? Difference ये है that as JSW has explained that mission is the most generalized form of objectives. That is, ये वैसे ही है जैसे अगर मैं कहूँ कि जी या आप कहें कि मैं बड़ा होके एक बड़ा आदमी बनना चाहता हूँ, तो ये कोई specific smart objective nahi hai, but this will give you an idea of what you are trying to achieve. So this is a broad definition of what the organization is designed for, and mission basically explains why an organization exists. So when we talk about mission statements, it comprises of a number of different things. जैसे मैंने आपको बताया, broadly speaking, mission explains why an organization exists. However, when you look at the mission statement of an organization, आप जो annual reports आती हैं organizations की, और when you visit their website, you usually found a mission statement. उसके अंदर क्या-क्या चीजें मौजूद होनी चाहिए? सबसे पहली चीज purpose. Mission statement always carries a line about the purpose of the organization, why it is formed. अगर आप कोका-कोला की बात करें, तो कोका-कोला कहता है जनाब that we are there to refresh the minds and souls of people all around the world. So this is the basic reason why they are there. Please remember, this is not something that they can measure whether they have achieved it or not, but this gives them a direction of what they are going to do in the future. So apart from the purpose, mission statement also includes something called the standard policies and the general strategies that the organization is going to adopt in order to achieve its purpose. For example, if an organization is there to provide innovative technological solutions to the organization or to the customers, then it has to be identified in its mission statement. If there is an organization which is basically there to provide economical products to the people of the world, then it must be mentioned in their mission statement. Similarly, whatever are the values that an organization has, they are also mentioned. Now, what are values? Value एक टर्म है जिसको दो मानों में इस्तेमाल किया जाता है. एक टर्म है वैल्यू, किसी चीज की कोई कदर, यानी फॉर एग्जांपल हम कहें कि जनाब एक बॉल पॉइंट है, उसकी वैल्यू क्या है, हम कहेंगे जी 10 रुपए, 5 रुपए, 50 रुपए, व्हाटएवर, ये उसकी मटेरियल वैल्यू है. एक और टर्म हम यूज करते हैं वैल्यू, जो हम अकदार, उर्दू में उसको हम कहते हैं अकदार. Now that basically explains what kind of behaviors are actually valued by the people around. So in such organizations, when they have a mission statement, they identify the kind of behaviors which are valued, which are considered as good by these organizations. So mission statements are always there in most of the good organizations, and they explain the purpose and the way organization is going to operate. But please remember, it has to be a simple, precise statement. ये कोई 18 पेज की किताब नहीं होती. It is usually a 2-3 paragraph kind of a thing, and it is published on the website, and it is usually shared with all the employees, because it gives them an idea of how and why the organization is actually operating. So mission statement has its own, presence and has its own importance, but at the same time मिशन स्टेटमेंट के जो बेनिफिट्स हैं वो तो हमारे सामने ही हैं. इससे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन को एक डायरेक्शन मिल जाती है, नए एम्प्लॉइज को, ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के इर्द गिर्द स्टेक होल्डर्स को आइडिया हो जाता है कि व्हाट द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन लुक्स लाइक, हाउ दे वर्क, व्हाट दे वैल्यू. बट एट द सेम टाइम एक चीज बड़ी इंपॉर्टेंट है इसमें, दैट दिस मिशन स्टेटमेंट मस्ट नॉट बी, आई रिपीट, मिशन स्टेटमेंट मस्ट नॉट बी जस्ट फॉर द प्रेजेंटेशन पर्पस. बहुत सारी जगहों पे ऐसा भी देखा गया है that the mission statement is not even known to their managers. Mission statement में क्या लिखा है उनके अपने लीडर्स को खुद पता नहीं होता. वजह? Because they don't give importance to that piece of paper. अगर ऐसा होगा तो फिर जो उसका जो लेटर एंड स्पिरिट है उसमें वो फॉलो नहीं हो सकेगा, and the whole the activity of developing a mission statement it actually dies.